peace. Well, first and foremost, hopefully the Most High and your house shall bless you all day. You know, this is impromptu, but by His mercies you are consumed. We're alive spiritually in the Most High, your house shall's body, and two naturally alive. Because this is a little impromptu, but since I just the last video I just did, yes, I want to talk about that too. The last video I did, it kind of talking about the one I talked about. Don't blame. Distractions, improve your focus. I was looking at something because today's the 4th, so a lot of times on the for each day of the week, I try to look at the even though Proverbs is the only one that really has every for just a proverb for every day of the week. Sometimes I just go into other wisdom books as well during the days of the week. During the each day that the Most High House shall lets me live, but today I was just looking at Ecclesiastes 4 real quick. I was like, you know what? This is like, I was like, no, because it ties into like what I just said in the last video I just did, about being lazy sometimes, or or just it's pretty much, man, and how pretty much how your house shot, like how it comes to the volume of the book, man. I'm just gonna give real quick, man, because I was like, no, I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but I was like, you know what? Since I just talked about that, I'm going to talk about it. Ecclesiastes 4. Ecclesiastes 4. Sorry. Ecclesiastes 4. It says, the fool that folded his hand together eateth his own flesh. So now this not only lines up with Proverbs, but this is also going to doing your own will, things of that nature, being slothful, not doing the Most High your house shall's will at first, man. But the fool folded his hands and he eateth his own flesh. So yeah, that's good, because the fool folds his hands, he's not gonna cook, not gonna eat for himself. But that's not only talking about naturally, but spiritually, man. Because let's go to John 6 real quick, man. Because that's just kind of talking about a slothful, lazy man, lazy person. Let's go to John real quick, man. Because it says eateth his own flesh. No. Notice how it says eateth his own flesh. But whose flesh are we supposed to be eating? Go to John 6 real quick. John 6. It says, John 6 and John 6 and what's it called? Where is that? Yeah. For John 6 and 54. For whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I'll raise him up in the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, my blood is drink indeed. Exactly. So yeah, so to be eating the flesh of the Most High of Yahushua, man. The Most High and Yahushua, man, is supposed to be eating of that, man. Because true. Actually, let's go to Proverbs for real quick, man. Because don't want to eat, like I mentioned this, because even when we're doing our own will, we gotta realize this is that's the bread of wickedness as well. I gotta realize that as well, man. Because a lot of times too, I was like, I can get it happens to me too. Actually, shout out to Brother Kwame Call and Shalom, man, because they said this on the other camp the other week, or or I think it was the other week, pretty much. He said sometimes, it's really like David says. What's that song? I forgot what that song. What David said. He said, "Listen, the Spirit, even when I don't feel like it moves me to do this." Because a lot of times too, not just myself. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters, that read, that stay for long periods of time, or y'all build with other brothers and sisters, or do other things a part of the for the Lord, sometimes y'all be tired, having a long day from work, but that the Spirit of the Most High House, man's going to the Lord, it moves you to do it. Because a lot of times too, I just get have long days and don't feel like reading something like that. But I was like, no, I got you, man. This is I got you, man. Not trying to pat myself on the back, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, just really, that's how things happen too, man. That's just why did I stop back? But I don't know. Yeah, that's just really is what it is, man. So Yeah, man, but that just goes into that, like, let's get to this Proverbs 4:17 real quick. He says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence." So see, yep, but we'll see what bread are we supposed to be eating? Let's move. Let's read up. And we're supposed to drink his wine, right? This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that had just John 6:50. This is the bread that cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. So yeah, man, if we shoot. So yeah, this is eternal life. Like his bread, wine is eternal. Like your own bread, like your own will is mortal, man. Because that First John says, like, the will of the Lord abide forever. So now why not do His will? Because His will lasts forever. Ever my will doesn't to last, but who knows? Because that Ecclesiastes 8:8, you don't know when you out here. So you want to do your will, you don't even know when you out here. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man. So let me get this. I'm reading this in John again, and 6:54, and I'm gonna hit this again. It said, "Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I'll raise him up at the last day." Talking about the resurrection, Oh no, the last day. Look at that. No, let's go. Proverbs 4:18. We're gonna say in Proverbs 4:18 because it said He's gonna resurrect us. Resurrect. The faithful. Us, I mean, the ones that not saying like be. I'm just saying resurrect. Resurrect us. Resurrect them in the in the last day. But let's grab that too. He says, but the path of the just is but the path of the just is shining. It's just as a shining light, and that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is. See, then that's that last day. Path of the just is just live by the faith. Path of the faithful, it's like a shining light. Who's that light? Yahweh Shai. And it shines more and more until the perfect day. There was that perfect day, that resurrection to the kingdom, man. To that, to that kingdom also too. That's why Yahweh is known as the day star, man. Because because we're in time of night, but he's the day, where he's the day star as well. So that's neither here nor there. Let me get this Matthew real quick. Then I'm going to back. And when I said that too, when I said to us too, it's not that I'm trying to say no. Listen, because we're supposed to have faith, have that cast not your way confidence too. That's not what I meant by it. Also too, you don't want to be presumptuous. I don't come out as presumptuous or what, but also too, but at the same time too, don't cast away their confidence. Had that faith, as well too. So when I said that, I just wanted to clear that up too. Because let's get that Matthew chapter 25 real quick. What's that slow? What's that slothful servant? Oh gosh, I want that slothful. What does it say, slothful servant? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay. Where does it say, slothful servant? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Oh no, this says unprofitable servant. I want. Yeah, okay. Matthew 25:26. His Lord answered him and said unto him, because let's go back to Ecclesiastes real quick. Then why I'm bringing this out, because we just read this in John. So, yeah, we just read this in John. So, we're gonna read that in John of why eating the flesh of Yahushua. It said the fool foldeth his hands together and eateth his own flesh. So yeah, it's the fool fold. So this is a lazy man. So, and that's that eating his own flesh. That's going into that's going into what you call doing your own will spiritually, man. Because what Yahshua said, what John same chapter in 6:63, his words are spiritual. Now, that's crazy. Now this is not actually talking about. Let me say this too. Not talking about actually eating flesh. Like, I had talked about it in the past. Actual real cannibalism, like, which is going to happen even more now. Like things in nature as prophecy unfolds. That's what I did. Like a month or so ago, 2 months ago. The Hills Have Eyes. Like, that old Wes Craven movie. That's why I touched on that video, because that's what's going to happen, man. But in the Family of the Word video, man, because more. But we better be filled with the Word rather than even natural food. Because I was actually looking at that in Job 23:12 earlier today, man. Like, Job said, "Listen, I desire your word more than even food, man." So, like, even during that time when that happens, if we were alive, but you're gonna have to. That's the important, having the word in you, things of that nature, man. So, having the bread of Yahushua, and the wine and the water of Yahushua in you during those times, but yeah, man, let me get this Matthew chapter 25 and 26. It says, His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest I reap and where thou sow not, and gather where I have not straw. So yeah, man. So that's going to, like, that slothful servant, man. Like, that's just being slothful. Like, folding hands together and, like, you know um eating his own flesh, man. So that's just, it is what it is, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man, because it kind of ties into what we just talked about. What we just talked about, and don't blame distractions, but improve your focus. So yeah, man. Hopefully this is edifying. So peace.